That's video from a viewer of state police putting a boat into the canal at Power Boulevard this afternoon to try and get 36-year-old Daryl Goyle out. He led them on a chase through 2 parishes at rush hour today. Louisiana State Police say it all started up here in St. Charles Parish, where drivers reported a man driving erratically on I-10 headed toward the city. He apparently had hit 2 different cars. State Police tried to stop him, but they say he led them on a chase all the way here to Power Boulevard. They tried to pull him over, but then he ran into the canal that runs right along the interstate here. That's where this wild video picks up. One of our viewers, Roger Fernandez, shot it and tagged me in a post on Facebook. This is what's known as Jefferson Parish Canal number 3. Troopers say the suspect stood on his submerged car for more than an hour. 2 different law enforcement agencies worked to get the boat to get him out. State police say Goyle was saying he wasn't going to jail and he refused to leave his perch. But eventually, around 5:15 tonight, he went peacefully. Troopers handcuffed him in the boat and he was later booked into the JP jail for DWI, aggravated flight from an officer, resisting arrest, and reckless operation. And even though this happened right around rush hour, fortunately, nobody was hurt.